Hello, I'm Norm Daniels. I'm the co-chair of the Paxton Presbyterian Church, Churchyard. This is a churchyard room, and I do not believe many people have seen this, so I wanted to show it to you. To start with, this is an overall map of our churchyard. And we have 4 parts in our churchyard. We have the oldest section, which is section C. I don't know why that's section C, but it is section C. This is section B, section A. Section D is a triangular shape here. Now, to orient you, this is where the manse is, and up here is where the 1740 sanctuary building is. The reason that this is blank is that up until about a year and a half ago, we had no map of the old section. But we found an unmarked survey map at that time, what I called the Holy Grail, and we have spent over a year filling it in. And so we continue to work to try to identify every person that is humanly possible to do so. So I would like to show you the individual maps. So we'll go over here in just a moment. All right. Before I show you the maps, I'd like to show you several pictures that are in this room. The first one shows you the church probably around the turn of the century, and you can see the gravel driveway. You can also see the cemetery wall, and if you look at the gravel driveway, there's a stain which I believe is actually the result of a horse. And so, of that. I have another picture that I'd like to share. We talked about the room that was a large Sunday school classroom in a Sunday school building. We used to call it the Boyd Room. And here is a picture of a dinner that was there. All men. This was in the Boyd Room. At one time, they had tin ceiling up there. It was uncovered during the renovation about 10, 15 years ago. And I'm sort of tickled with this because there isn't one happy face in the entire picture. Truly stiff-necked Presbyterians. And finally, this is an original picture of the Man of the Hill, or Old Hanover Church, and it was our sister church. We actually had members that were members here, and then they go to Hanover or vice versa. If you go there today, it's very close to the racetrack. The church itself is gone. The walled cemetery is still there. One of the graves there that particularly intrigues me is that there's a couple that were killed in an Indian raid, and their grave is there. So again, another church somewhere around the period of time of ours, and this is also in the churchyard room. Now if I put these down and we look at these maps briefly, this is a C map. This is the one that we received that was completely blank, and so we have been spending the last year trying to fill it in. We know that there are still some people we don't have, and we're looking to find those. My current thing is that in these open areas, there are graves there. They're unmarked. In the trustees' book from the turn of the century, they indicated that when they did the additions, part A and B, that they uncovered limestone headstones and footstones, but they were unmarked. And so we're told just to lay them down and put dirt over them and resod them. So, but if you go out, right now I'm looking, you can find depressions in the ground, and I'm trying to mark where they are for future research to try to find those people as well. This is C. This is D, which is triangular shape, and with this, you will see that we have the manse is over up in here. Wilhelm Lane is in here. This is our most modern and the newest part of the cemetery. Here we have section, this is also part of the lower part of section C, but includes the newest part. That's the overall piece. This one is the newest part. And then we end up with section B, which is, there are a lot of Rutherfords. The two main families at Paxton over the years were the Elders and the Rutherfords. And so this area has a number of Rutherfords in. And then finally we have section B. And then this section, again, we have some newer sections down here. We have some cremation graves down here. And again, quite a number of Rutherfords and Elders in this one. And finally, I'd just like to show you what we're working with, that all of the information we have obtained, much from these two sets of cards, we have digitized. We have everybody listed from the veterans list to every person that we know that's out there. We have the large files that were kept by people such as Paul O'Malley and Ron Wicks. And finally, we have this set of cards. There's actually 2 pages, 2 boxes to this. And these are very meticulous. They were hand typed back, and these were done by Reverend Gleiss. I can't imagine how many hundreds of hours he spent working on these. So those of us in the cemetery room are using modern activities such as using space technology, using cards from the past and digitization, but we stand on the shoulders of those who have come before. This is Norm Daniels from Paxton Church. Join us at our website at paxtonchurch.org. We are welcome to join us for Sunday services at 10:15. You'll find a link on paxtonchurch.org, and know that God loves you.